Hello everyone. So we're gonna kind of pick up where we left off with this house, or this restaurant that I'm turning into a house. Gonna probably only stream for maybe an hour, hour and a half tonight, so kind of a short stream, but I think we can make a lot of progress and get through a lot, hopefully. Hopefully. Had a pretty long stream last time and I feel like we didn't accomplish very much, but then I look back and I'm like, well, we kind of got the layout figured out. We deleted everything that we were going to delete, and I kind of got the kitchen started. So I kind of want to pick up where we left off with the kitchen a little bit and see what we can do with this, because it's still not vibing with me. I'm not gonna lie, it's still not vibing with me. I don't know what it's gonna take, but we gotta figure this out. Gotta figure it out. So that's what we're doing. I think I want to try to figure out the wallpaper first, and I don't think there's going to be a Lovestruck themed wallpaper that I'm going to want to use in the kitchen. Oh, whoa, what am I doing? We could do giraffe, that'd be kind of fun. But like, this is plain. Maybe I could do just a plain color. Huh. Okay. How does that look, actually? I'd bring that all the way around. I don't know if I like that, but I did find a combination that works really well, which is interesting, that matches the Home Chef Hustle appliances, because that's like spot on, perfect color match just about. So that's interesting. Good to know. We're learning things. Maybe this would work better. I don't know. Oh, I don't like how that looks with the cabinets there. I just chose something a little too gnarly, I feel like, for this space. I don't know if I'm gonna find something I really like. Because the only thing I can think of is like maybe if I did an accent wall there and had the others be that color, that looks kind of fun. You know what? I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna try to lean into that a little bit and see what happens. I think that means I can't really, or I shouldn't make this the accent wall in the living space. Oh, never mind. I forgot I did this. This is the accent wall for the living space. This was just to see the wallpaper, so you can ignore this. I still gotta figure out what I'm doing with that. Let's just kind of put the drywall back. I don't like that the trim is brown, but you can't see very much of it. Honestly, it's pretty hidden, so not a big ordeal. Otherwise, I would do it the reverse and have this be the red color and then this be like the green. But again, that it didn't clash with the yellow cabinets, but it didn't look very good with it there. It was a little too matchy, I think. At least here you have the tile sticking up above, and it kind of breaks it up a little bit. Otherwise, it probably wouldn't look that great either. Right above that. I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. What were the other options? Oh, so they have some like plain, some like vibrant colors. Wait, what is this? Oh, this, yeah, I was about to say this is exterior. It looks like stucco. What's this, whole room or exterior? What about the, I just don't like the texture of that in here. I do feel like I'd prefer that to be more of an outdoor. That's interesting too. Oh. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the texture. I'm not a big fan of the texture of that. I just don't think I can make that work. I'm trying to use as much Lovestruck stuff as possible in this build. So it's like, I understand I don't have to use it, or I don't need to use it, but I'm trying to use as much of it as I can because I'm still trying to learn. It's funny because you can watch so many videos. I've watched some videos and toured a ton of houses that use the Lovestruck stuff, and I can kind of pinpoint items I don't recognize, and I'm able to tell that they're Lovestruck, but at the same time it's like that doesn't still mean that I'll think of the right things to use. So I just need to practice like knowing what I have from that pack. I just don't know if this works, but not going to dwell on it. Let's try to figure out a few more things. So, oh wait, go back. Let's see here. I want to use the new kind of stools there. Let's see what colors. Could do the green. Well, that could work. But yeah, I think the green is going to kind of be the vibe for that. I kind of want something different that sticks out, but we don't have any other shades that work. This would be like the only other thing, and I don't think I like that as much. Could do all white, but I, again, don't really want to do that. Oh, I love this color. We are using this color. I'm going ahead and saying we're using that color in the master bedroom right here because I love that color, that shade of green so much. We're going to do it. And that's what I said in the first video. We're focusing more on the green and yellow palettes, which I think is a little bit different from a lot of the Lovestruck builds that I've been seeing. Because a lot of people, and not that it's a bad thing, a lot of people are using the reds and pinks from it. And I kind of want to go the other way around because I like plants a lot and I'm going to put plants all in this house. And so I think going with the green and yellow swatches a little bit. And then what I'm thinking, let me go ahead and do this while I'm thinking about it, because what I'm thinking is for the kids' bedroom, doing something like that. Oh, I just thought, oh gosh. Why did I just now realize that? I had scoot this whole peninsula back a tile without thinking about the bathroom right here and the door. That's not gonna work for me. I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. What am I gonna do? I think it was because of the wind. Oh, I don't know. There's nothing that bad about that. I think it was so it would line up right here. Yeah, because either way, yeah, never mind. Let's just put it all back. Of course, I have to find a predicament. Let's just kind of, I'm going to put it all over. That's not how I'm going to leave it. I'm using it as an accent wall. I'm just kind of going ahead and pulling the wallpapers that I want to use, or that I know I want to use. Was there a green? Like, I don't think, yeah, that has the shade of green, or a shade of green that I like. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm going for. I love that color green. I don't think we have that in like just a solid, do we? Ooh. That could be fun. But I think I want to go with that because it matches the plant vibes of the house a little bit more. Also, I'm just gonna check. So I'm not sure if my Twitch notifications are working, or even the chat is working. I've not streamed since I lived in Austin, Texas, which was, I moved from there in 2021. So I'm trying to get back into it, and my settings and a lot of stuff have changed in my setup and everything since then. And I was looking through that earlier and I was like, I wonder if anyone tried to chat with me in my last stream, because I had viewers, but no one in the chat. So if you're watching, if you don't mind just saying hi, or just even typing a letter or something in the chat so I can see if it's working. I'm going to my channel real quick just to check to see if I see anything, because I just want to make sure I don't miss stuff, because that would be the worst, and that would not make me look good if people are trying to talk to me and I'm just actively ignoring them, or what would seem like I'm actively ignoring them to them. No, go away. Okay, seem to be good. I don't think I've missed anything, so that's good. Okay, we're good. I know I'm not popular. I have all of like 11 followers, so not a big ordeal right now. I just don't know what to do about this. One thing that comes to mind, which would be a little weird, what if I turned this into some type of closet? And then what if I instead had a well, I wouldn't be able to do that. Never mind. That was kind of stupid. I'm thinking of like putting a door here on a diagonal, but then this looks super weird. And I don't want to put a diagonal here. Yikes. Or one thing I could do is maybe just bump this over one more. And then I could put like a table here or like a bookcase or something. I think I can make that work, because honestly, at the end of the day, the kid's bedroom doesn't need to be that big. But I also just want an entrance to the bathroom that's not super weird or awkward. And this is already kind of weird, especially since I have the beam there. But that's not as bad as leaving it straight across, I don't think. So we'll see. Push come to shove, I can always just bump that back too. Make it a smaller room. Actually, that makes it look so much better, I think. I don't know if anyone else has any thoughts on that. Or... okay, my keyboard is being really annoying tonight and not connecting wirelessly. Like, it keeps going in and out of being connected. And it's kind of annoying. And I don't know why. It needs to stop though. It needs to stop. Okay. But now that I changed that, let's see. What to do. Honestly, a part of me is starting to think maybe just change the layout all over again. That would be weird though. Because I'm thinking, what if I make this the kid's bedroom? And then you could have a hallway, which I don't like hallways, but it is what it is. I just want something that I'm a little bit happier with. And then it would just be a smaller bathroom. And then I'd have a door right here. So small bathroom, and then the master bathroom, which honestly, that is a little bit more realistic, because in real life, normally you like to have bathrooms like on top of one another or beside one another, because you know, it makes it more efficient with your plumbing and a lot less expensive. That's how I'm trying to justify this right now. And then I could easily scoot this over and that over, so they're kind of even from the outside, and that's not super weird in this bathroom. And honestly, that makes it a little easier to put a shower right here if I wanted to. We'll make it work. We'll just have a small bathroom, and honestly, I'll probably change the windows anyway, because I don't know if we want a big window like that just looking right into the bathroom. This could be a vibe because it has some ivy growing over it. I kind of want to leave it like that. And I think that could be kind of a fun little detail. But let's just put this here so I have a light in there. That's still from before I started renovating this. Now the question is, I think I might just pull that over, and then you have a smaller hallway. And then so you have a really nice sized primary bathroom with an ensuite or primary bedroom with an ensuite bathroom, and then you have the kids' bedroom here with a bathroom right there. I think that works better. That's vibing with me a little bit more. Okay, so now let me just kind of drop this wallpaper, because this is what I'm using as an accent wall in the kids' bedroom, and then this is what I'm using as an accent wall in here. I don't know which wall is going to be the accent wall. I'm just kind of playing around with it a little bit right now, but we'll see. We'll see. Trying to stick with as much Lovestruck stuff as I can. And honestly, it's funny because when you look at this, you wouldn't think Lovestruck is all over it. And honestly, it's not like a ton of Lovestruck. It's a lot of Home Chef Hustle. But with the walls, it's all Lovestruck. And then, of course, the bar stools here are Lovestruck. And then I need to find I don't know. I don't think there's a flooring I like that would work in the kitchen from Lovestruck. Yeah. That's not awful of a choice necessarily, but none of the colors I feel like work well. Yeah. It's not like matching. I'm like, this would be like the best option, I feel like, but it's almost too white. I kind of want it to be more of an off-white to match the countertops, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. It's shiny. You can see the countertop. That's kind of a fun little detail. What is this called? Tailored terracotta flooring. And then you have this, which is like super fancy looking. Oh, I love this color so much. It's such a pretty color. Green. Ooh. Intrusive thoughts. I think this could work like in a bathroom. Oh, the master bathroom. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I'm like super scatterbrained. This is why it takes me forever to do a build. It's just, I try so many different things and then I get distracted and I see something I like, but it doesn't work in the one room I'm working on. So then I have to go and put it in the other room. So it's kind of funny. But I might keep that flooring just for the sake of it being Lovestruck. I don't think we're gonna find anything else that's gonna look. That's too yellow. Not. Okay, I like the bigger tile. Okay, we're good. We're good. I found a Lovestruck that works. A Lovestruck flooring. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Okay. So kind of how I like to build is I do more of the essentials, or what I deem to be essentials, with just the layout of the room with furniture that I like, and then I like go and fill in the rest of the house, and I'll try to clutter it a little bit as I go, but I really go back and clutter after I have all of this done. So one thing I've done off stream too is that's the only thing really that I did off stream, was I lowered the flooring in this part, which I think is kind of a nice little vibe or detail. It's a little funky with I don't like how the columns kind of stick out like that. But it is what it is. The only thing I can think of is if I actually expanded the whole room out, which is a possibility. And then I could put stairs that come out further, or I could just not lower that part of the flooring. So let's see. If I put this back, I want to see if I end up liking it better that way. I just don't know how many times I need to do it. I think that was it, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ah, it still makes that part look awkward though, of course. Well, I don't necessarily need that column. Like, I don't know. It looks kind of, I guess because I moved everything over is why it looks a little bit weird. Yeah, what if I just do that? Like, I don't need columns in between, do I? Or if I do, I could always put them from this floor and make them go up. I think, right? Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Oh no. That's, oh, no. I can't have it centered anywhere. It doesn't look good. Centered. Oh, it doesn't look good, period, because it's still gonna go to the foundation since I sunk it. Oh. Okay, well, you win some and you lose some, but I think that's how it is over here. Yeah, so I could use the plants to cover that up. That's not a bad idea. Okay, put those back. We're gonna put those back because I also realize that's where the railing kind of stops, so it makes sense to kind of keep those there if we can. But I feel like I need to do it on the other side over here too, just to make it consistent. Because that just looks kind of weird, I think. So like put it like this. And then what I could do is put those there and then maybe get rid of those. Just to keep it consistent and even. Nice. Okay. Moving on. So let's kind of finish this up. I want to put potentially a color. I think this is Lovestruck, isn't it? Isn't this a Lovestruck chair? Oh no, it's okay. Dream Home Decorator. I want to see if there is a Lovestruck chair that I would rather use. Yeah. Let's switch these out. They're almost the same type of style, honestly. Like they're both kind of like bucket chairs. It's just the legs are different. Okay, and then I'm not using this color. I just got to figure out. I really like this color. I want to use it somewhere in the living space, but I just don't know. I feel like it's going to end up being too much green. What if, because in the kitchen, I played on green, yellow, and red. What if I brought the red in over here a little bit? Kind of a, well, it's a different shade of red, so that might not look good, actually. Because that's going to be too many different shades of red. This matches that. But I don't know if I want to go super matchy. Hear me out. What if I did this? Because I think I can try to tie in some of this stuff. So I could bring the gold in with this color. Because I don't want to use the same color green, or maybe it would be better. Because that red does not match anything. Never mind. So if we did green, I just don't like that it's not gold. Why would you put the green swatch on the chair with a different color metal than the green swatch on the bar stool? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why? Why did they do that? I could do that as green. Or yellow. I like the yellow. Let's see what rug. The rug can be a very big game changer. I don't know why I'm just clicking everywhere tonight. It's like my head is not in it to win it. I'm tired. This is why I'm not going to be streaming super, super late necessarily. Okay. I hate how that is gonna clip under the columns, but I'm gonna try to not worry about that so much. We're gonna ignore that, and then we need to figure out what color exactly we want to go with. So I could do that. Actually almost matches the appliance color in a way. That would be kind of a cool way to bring that color in throughout the house. Because that's pretty close. That's a similar color. I just don't think I like the green chairs on top of that. I don't like this. This isn't vibing with me. I wish I could do like a different color altogether. I don't know. Looking at this now, that doesn't look that bad. Whenever you look at it with the yellow cabinets, like it kind of works. And then, do I have a chair with that same? Yeah. So, but that's it. Ooh, I don't think these would look good though. We're trying a lot of different things. We're trying a lot of different color schemes here. Oh, I do not like that. That does not look good. I don't like that. I don't know what to do. I don't think this looks too bad. I think I just need to figure out some of the wallpaper choices, options. Ooh, yeah, neon pink, that'd be perfect. I think I'm good with this color that's already there. And then what if we did like yellow with that? I know it's a weird color scheme, just trust the process, because when I go to clutter items and stuff, it'll come together. It will work. It will work. I don't know if I like this flooring. So I think I need to figure out the flooring in here as well, because I'm fine with the windows. Like, that was the whole point, is I liked this style of the house. I thought it looked really nice with the columns and stuff. It was very different from what I've ever built. I might change this roof piece over here. I like the concept, but I just don't like the way that looks, because it looks very like Victorian or whatever from the outside, and then it's super modern with that roofing right there, which looks kind of weird to me. And especially now, because I had extended the wall. But yeah, this is going to be a trust the process thing. So let me go ahead and grab all of my like main furniture items that I want to try and use, and I think it'll help me figure out what exactly I want to do. Like, I don't like, this isn't the vibes that I'm going for. Really, it would just be the green if I wanted to incorporate this anywhere, and I don't like that in this space. It does not look good. So I might need to go and just look at all of my options for the rug and see what I would want to use. let me... Like, I don't think I want to do anything too wild. I kind of like that this is a rose, but I don't know if it's going to have a color swatch that I'd want to use. This kind of works, actually. Don't need it to be that big, but that's an option. Let me get rid of this. I don't like... Well, actually, it does kind of match the door, the shapes on the door. Oh, yeah, I actually do kind of like that. I'm gonna put it up against the door though. And then maybe if there is a better color scheme, looks like that one would be one that works really well. And then I think for myself, let's see, because I want to use the new furniture, obviously. So this couch would be in... And I don't know necessarily which... Why did I do that? Pressed R and it didn't work. So this would kind of go with the vibe of like matching the appliances in there. If I wanted to use it as like an accent. This kind of matches the color scheme as a whole though. If I wanted to go with green in here. But then I wouldn't want a green rug. I'd have to change that to something else. I also haven't thought through how I want the living room space to be. I almost kind of want to use this as the main wall for the living room, which is a little tricky, I guess, because the front door is just right there. So it kind of doesn't work well with the door being there. If I were to put a coffee table here and the TV there. Because then I can make this like a nice little sitting area, nook. Like maybe put some books or bookcase over here, or a desk even. Something like that could work. But it's just kind of weird, I guess, with your front door opens up right to the sofa. Like, that's just not gonna look good. This is tricky. This is a little bit tricky. Because it's just a big open space. And I didn't think through all of this. So one thing I could do is I could get rid of these windows. I don't have to have these windows here. Like, it kind of messes with the vibes a little bit from the outside because there are windows all over the front. But I think that's going to be what I have to do, because then I could just put the couch right here, which makes a lot more, just makes a lot more sense from the front, like opening the door here. And then I could have like a little table here with this as a plant accent wall type thing. And then I could put some bookcases over here and kind of make like a book nook area and put some seating, furniture and stuff, or a desk or something. So that could work. And then I could put like the TV. I don't have to put the TV on the wall. I could get a TV that goes, I could like use this and put it on a stand. So that might work. And now, of course, my screen is gonna... Oh, I need to save. Let me save. I've not saved anything. I will say, like, I am struggling a little bit. Okay. For some reason, I just don't understand why everything has been so glitchy. Every time I play The Sims, it did take longer tonight than it normally does, but it does this thing where my screen just continuously flashes. And I feel like it's a glitch with the stream, because obviously it doesn't do it whenever I'm not streaming. And I don't understand what causes it. And I don't think I need these columns here. I just think that looks weird. Yeah. I don't think that's vibing for what I'm going for here. It probably made sense in the original build. But then I can do like maybe a custom looking thing. Well, that would then, it would stick to the wall or go up against the wall. Could I do a fake fireplace? Wait a second. What if I did a fireplace? Ooh, what if I did a fun, fancy fireplace? That kind of matches the vibes, not gonna lie. What colors does this come in? That, no. This, I think could work. I think the green is too much if I were to do that, but this is kind of fun. I've never used this, and so if I'm gonna like go out of my element for this build a little bit, I kind of want to do something that's a little fun and funky. So why not do something from the spellcaster? Oh, it stopped flashing. Nice. Or I mean, I could go more modern with this. I don't know. If anyone's on the stream watching, what do you think? Should I go more modern? Or go with something that's kind of maybe a little more fun? I honestly feel like that's kind of the vibe because like I don't really have a lot of modern furniture necessarily. I love how I sat there and worked on the dining room and I didn't even think about the table or like changing the table. I think a part of me wanted to keep as much as I could, or not as much, but keep some things from the original build. Yeah, this isn't a dining table. What colors does this come in? It comes in pink. Because the color isn't working for me. I think I'd have to go with like that because it kind of matches the chairs a little more, or I could just go with a different table altogether. What vibes are we feeling? No, doesn't look good with those chairs. That doesn't look bad, honestly. I like the style of this table though, because it does kind of match the architecture. So maybe I'll just try to make that work for now. But I guess the thing now is if I did that, I don't even need a TV right here. I can't fit it anywhere. It's not gonna go on top of this. I didn't think about that. So if I want a TV, then I would need to do the other fireplace. Unless I want this to just be kind of like a formal family room area. And then I could put a TV over here, maybe with a couple of chairs or something. That could be kind of a vibe, maybe. Let's see. It's just so large. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. This, that might be better for this kind of build. I don't know if there are any swatches that I'd want to use. That's actually kind of works with the green and yellow. Okay, I want to use white. I have to keep in mind that this has brown. I still haven't picked out the flooring, which I might need to do. I got distracted when I was supposed to do that. I don't know. I will say, honestly, this has been a really big struggle for me, this build. I'm normally not so, like, blocked mentally on, like, what I want to do. but I think that's just because I didn't actually build this at all, and then I'm renovating someone else's build, so I'm trying to make it my own, which kind of makes it a little bit tricky in some ways. But I do think because the restaurant that was here was very white. Everything was white and very, very light wood. Kind of like what's going with this hardwood floor. And so I think it just needs to be warmed up a little bit. And so if I found a brown wooden floor that looks nice, that might help tie in some of these other things together. Because like, yeah, that already to me looks a lot better with some of this. Like, I don't like the style of it, but just the color. Just gotta figure, that might be too much. Yeah, I don't think a pattern on the floor is what we're going for here. I do want to try to stick with wood floors though. So let's see what we can find, if anything, that would work. And that doesn't come in other colors. No, it's not the right shades of brown. No, not the vibe. Still not the vibe. It'd be fun to do something like with stone. I don't want linoleum though. Could you imagine? That's like so hard to look at. Okay, I just need to find a wood that kind of works well with this space. And it would help if my keyboard would work. I actually kind of like this because it has some like mixture of brown tones. But now that I put this down, it's like I don't think I like the dining space at all. Like that red rug does not look cute on top of this. I do not like that combination. Let me put this down for a second. Because this looks fine. I think I can make that look fine. More so than it does right now. But I don't know about this. I think I need something light since it's such a dark color underneath. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with something like that, and then maybe I could go with like a red colored flower. There. I think that works. Oh. We'll see. I'm gonna change this stuff so many times. I swear. I know I will. So y'all are just gonna have to bear with me, because I do change my mind a lot when I'm going through things. I just gotta get a vibe. I've struggled this whole time trying to figure out the vibe of this place, and it's made me almost want to just not do it anymore because it's just not vibing with me. Something's just not working for me on this build right now. I think it'll come together, but it's gonna take more time. I just gotta figure stuff out. So this kind of matches the vibe of that more so. So get that, get that. That kind of works too. Let's pull that out for a second. This, I don't think so. Not for this space. And then this doesn't really match the vibe either. So that matches the couch. Okay. So what if we did that as the yellow, and then, because I like to kind of mix and match my furniture. The nice thing is that the wood tones are similar across. The red's a little lighter. The red and yellow wood tone matches is the green that's darker. I kind of like the idea of bringing that color scheme though throughout the house because it's such a unique and fun, to me it's fun. Some people, I feel like it's a hit or miss. Is this a chair or an ottoman? Yeah, it's an actual chair. So I would maybe just kind of put this over here in the corner or something. Then maybe I could put like a lamp over there. I don't know. I think this needs to, it kind of bothers me that the couch isn't centered in front of it, but then it's like, I don't know. Maybe that does look nice because then it's open over here. It doesn't seem as clustered or crowded. And then I want another one of these chairs. What if we did it a little catty cornered? People with OCD be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? And then let me go ahead and put that there. I don't know what it is, but I actually kind of like doing something like that. It just looks more lived in a way. I don't know. Maybe not. I think I need to leave this. I do want it a little more centered though in front of the fireplace, and then what I can do here is kind of turn the chairs maybe a little and do something like that. But then if I do that, I do kind of want this over a little more. It's fine. We're gonna figure it out. There's not a TV here, so it's not like it has to be centered or anything, and even if it was a TV, you don't have to center that. And then I can put like a plant in this corner. I'm gonna figure it out. This, I kind of like the idea of putting, well, let me see the color scheme or swatches. So these are a little bit more vivid and darker, brighter. I don't think I like any of that in this space right now. So I'm liking how this is coming together. I kind of want to do red there because the yellow by that just looks like it's a little much. Maybe I could do something else, but this is yellow in and of itself, so maybe I don't need to put too many different shades of things. Oh my gosh. But see, this is true. I've said this before in one of my other videos. I always start with the kitchen, almost always start with the kitchen, unless I'm inspired by something else. But that kind of sets the tone in some ways. This matches this color in the wallpaper pretty well. What if I did the lighter green, which then actually matches the bar stools over here? I think as much as I like how the table matches the windows, I almost said mirror. I don't think there's a swatch that I like from it that makes me want to use it. That matches this now a little bit more. Maybe I can get away with that. But now I don't like the rug. It's like when you change one thing, it kind of sets the tone for everything else and kind of alters what you want to do. So I don't even think I want to use this rug anymore. Maybe for the living space that could work. I guess I shouldn't have deleted it. Let me go back. Grab this and see if I can make it work in here. Honestly, that color kind of works as is. Red would be too much because obviously I have all the other red stuff. The green wouldn't work. It would have to be like a... Yeah, it would pretty much have to be one of these two colors. And I kind of like this yellow off-white-ish color. A little bit more than the stark white. So it's the same as what I had over here. Just I think it looks better in this space. And maybe scoot that over. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit. Want it to be more in center with the fireplace or whatever this is. me save. We're getting some basics figured out. It's just, like I said, it'll come together. I never doubt myself. I can make anything come together whenever I start to clutter. And I'm a big clutterer. I'm a maximalist. And so this build's going to take several streams. I'm telling you. It's going to be a sad amount of streams that this is going to take. So just get ready for it, because it's going to happen. Why is my keyboard being so stupid? I don't think the cord's long enough to reach there either, which is kind of a problem. Let me do this. I'm going to turn my keyboard off for a second. Turn it back on. The tried and true method of doing this. Let's see what's going on. Something's just not working correctly. It's saying it's connected, which... Oh, now it's not. Oh, well, that's not my key. Wait a second. What? Why do I have another keyboard? This is mine. Maybe it's picking up someone else's? Yeah, it's just kind of weird. Okay, it seems to be working now. This is annoying. Like, it doesn't make sense to me why this isn't working. Yeah, it's saying not connected. And then it says connected, but whenever I come over here, it's not working. So... I don't know why wireless keyboards are so annoying. It's been working the past few streams and now it's just not. So I don't get it, what's going on. Okay. It's plugged into my computer and now it's not working. That doesn't make any sense. What is going on? What is going on? Why? Why is this happening now? Of all times. I've never had an issue with this keyboard. Let's see if we can figure this out. Yeah, it just keeps going inactive before I can get into the settings. Why? It also doesn't help because normally, like I've said before, I play on this computer whenever I'm playing just not streaming. But when I stream, it makes more sense to do it this way because my camera facing that way doesn't look very great because it's just my bed. And I don't want to just have my bed in the background. I'd rather just have other things. and my cute little rainbow light, which you can't see very well. But if I do this, you can see the colors better, and then when I stop, it just looks like more white. Let me turn this off and turn it on again and see what's going on. Okay. We're in Simon's game mode. If I can't fix this, I might just have to end the stream tonight because it's not making sense to me why it won't stay connected like it's supposed to. This is wonderful. I'm just like very annoyed right now. This doesn't make any sense because even when it's plugged in now, it's not working. And it's saying it's actually connected and it's not doing anything. Oh, well, that's responding like it should be. Okay, it's working now. That doesn't make any sense why it stopped working like that for that long. Well, at least I can know the chat works because I got a spam message. So, you know, that's great. Okay, well, we're done with that. Let's try to figure out a rug. I think that's my cue to kind of maybe just try to wrap things up for the night because that's really annoying. And I don't want to have to deal with that all night long. I think I want a bigger rug than that. Like I want to use this somewhere since it's a flower and it just kind of matches the color scheme and vibes a little bit. I just don't know what type of rug I want to put under the dining table. That's kind of fun. Like the pattern, I don't like the color scheme, but this is cute. I don't know if I've used this in any of my builds. Yeah, it just doesn't match the vibes. Like I like this one a lot, but it's not the right color scheme at all. It's not at all. Okay, well, still learning. I don't know if that's really what I want. There's a red swatch of this that could work well. Oh my gosh, why is everything being annoying? Yeah, it's just not, I can't explain it. It's just not the right vibe. Like the colors work, it's just not, it's not matching very well. I think it's because of the floral wallpaper here. It's just very tricky because I don't want anything with a design that has like lines or straight lines of any sort necessarily. Like I'm almost like stuff like this is what's the vibe for this build. It's not the more modern looking type things. It's more of like classical type things. Like even this works well because it matches kind of the vibe of the windows, for instance. Honestly, I've never used that before. Maybe I could put some of these out here. I'm gonna just put that there for now so I don't forget. And maybe I can play around with that. Yeah, and that's too small. Not that I wanted that necessarily, but I was gonna try the different swatches of it. Okay, this size-wise could work. Let's see if we can find a color swatch that works. Honestly, that does not look that bad, and this is the same color as this on the inside of the pattern. If we want to get fancy, the tessellation. See, that color matches in here really well. It just doesn't look good with the green chairs on top of it. And I don't know if I can sit here and change the chair color again. I don't think I have that in me. That's a little too much, I think. I think I just need to go subtle. I think this is fine. I actually think that looks fine. You know? Like, maybe? Maybe? Or I could just do something way out there like this. Wait a second. Actually, no. Never mind. I just don't think I'm going to find anything that I like. Ooh, this kind of matches the vibe a little bit. They have a lot of swatches with this like minty green color, which works well. Ooh, there's my green color right there. I'm going to put this over here because I might be able to use that in here. We'll see. We'll see. I've not used these. I don't think any of the swatches would work well in here though. It's not quite the vibes. Not the vibes. That's kind of cute though. I can't do it. I don't know why. I can't commit to anything tonight. I can't commit to anything tonight. I want it to be like a solid color. I feel like I feel like patterns, because this wallpaper is so busy, and then I have the busy tile in here. I think simpler pattern wise is better. Like even if I just use a different fuzzy rug, like that matches what I have in the living room as far as the style of the rug. Like what if I just did that? That looks fine, right? That looks fine. Yeah, just do that. Because it kind of matches this color. And it's the same type of like furry rug. I'm a little bothered that it's not centered. But that I can easily just kind of alt place a little bit. Boop. There we go. This isn't even the light that I'm going to use, but we'll just put it there for right now. I'll go back. Lighting's like, it's not like always like the last thing I do, but it is one of the things that I do. Oh, I never put this back. That's funny. Whoa. No, I want it to, why is it changing? That's weird. Was not doing that the other day. Okay. Yep. Okay, that's starting to come together. I'm starting to get a little bit more pleased with it. And then what I'm thinking over here is, I don't even know if I want this rug necessarily over here, but the thought process is then I could put some chairs over here for the TV, or maybe another like sofa of some sort. Not this, I don't think I want the same sofa twice. I like to mix and match furniture and stuff that works well together, so I'd have to figure out another style of couch that I think could go well with this. Ooh, what's this? Puppy love seat? That's funny. Like, this isn't like the same type of style, but it's plant print, which I like, and then yeah, it doesn't really have any color schemes that work well with unless I did something white like that, but even that doesn't look very great. This kind of matches the vibes, but it's a lot bigger than I would want for this. Although you could do it, actually. That doesn't look that bad. Just having a big sofa, it kind of takes up more of the space. What are the colors? Ooh, lots of color schemes for this one. I can probably make this work. It's just different patterns. So same colors, different patterns. Let's see here. I need to face this way to see what could work. They have, yeah. I don't know if the red might be too much. It's not quite the right shade. This one looks better red-wise if I went with red. The yellow, this green is kind of, but then I also, it's already, I have too many shades of green, so I don't want to do green, and then I think any other color I would have to resort to is like a beige off, or not beige, but an off-white. This is allegedly pink. Like, the color swatch makes this look pink. Like, that looks pink to me, but then it's not pink in the, like, actually on the couch. I think vibes-wise, that could work. I kind of like the idea of trying to use the red more, but it's not the right shade of red, and I don't want to go too overboard on that. Definitely don't want striped. I don't think I like that pattern, but I think this could work. Yeah, I'm not liking anything else. Let me kind of sift through some of these other options real quick and see what I can find. The Get Famous is kind of, it's a little too much. Like, it's the right style, like couch and stuff, but not, it's the right shape. It's not the right style. The love seat version of that. I don't think there's going to be much else. Like, the spellcaster stuff kind of works with this space, which I've not really used very much of that. Realm of Magic, I think, right, is actually the right term to use. So it'd be kind of fun to combine Lovestruck with Realm of Magic, but I could use the lips over here. That'd be funny. I think that could maybe be fun if you could incorporate that in the kids' bedroom somehow. Have a little hangout space. Put a mini fridge. That's a vibe. That I get on board with. One of my favorite things that I've done in a build before, I forgot I had this open, is a streamer teenager's bedroom I've not done the build tour on that yet for my YouTube channel, but I will say that that room was so much fun to put together. I don't think I can use any of these. I don't think it looks good. The green swatch. Oh, the green swatch would be like the only one. Yeah. It's fun, but see, it's funny how like this vibed with me pretty quickly. I was able to throw that together, and it's just I have other things that I struggle with. Honestly, the kitchen itself wasn't that difficult. I just feel like maybe it's not the right thing to do. I kind of like the idea of carrying this all the way in, but it I think gets a little lost because of the beam right here, because if you're putting a beam there, you're kind of trying to define a space, and so it just looks a little odd. I think I need to put like a column there. Also, I don't even know if I want to use those columns on the inside. I might want to try something different because I think these are two separate, are they not? Yeah. So I don't know if I like the columns just kind of on the wall. Like, I feel like the corners, sure, make a lot of sense, but just putting them on the wall, I think might be a little much for me. And then on the inside, it just kind of feels, I don't know, a little much sometimes. The wooden beam with the column here doesn't look good. But I would like to use the beam in and of itself. I want to use as much of this stuff as I can. I'm just not sure it matches the vibes. Like out here, yeah, like I love all the columns. That makes it look so cool. And it's such like an architectural type thing. But on the inside, I don't know. Maybe on these windows, I like it there, but maybe not everywhere. It's like even taking it out of that corner, I think it helps. I really do think it helps. But like in these window nooks, I think it's a cool little feature that you could have. Yeah, I'm feeling better about that. But I mean, I have to figure out what I'm gonna put now, which is always the next problem. These are weird. Like, I don't know. I can't use those. I'm not gonna try to use those. I'm just gonna default to like a simple column, I think. Is there anything that matches? Not really. I wish we could have just gotten a plain column. Like, that doesn't look good. Not on the inside. Especially not next to the beam. I don't like this one. Let's see. Does Realm of Magic have any? No. No. This could work. Something bigger like that. I don't like that style of column, but maybe I need something that's a little bit... This kind of honestly could work. Are there different color that they do come in different colors, but none that I'd want to change them to? What if I actually... What if I change the beam to be brown and did a brown column here to match the floor? I think what's throwing me off is the fact that I've not chosen the color wall that I want in the living space right here. And so I'm trying to make it match this white color, and that's not what I'm going to keep in the first place. So it's kind of like maybe I should play with the browns a little bit more and lean into that. Those look identical. I chose 2 different swatches and put them side by side, and they look exactly the same. Something on like this part is changing. I love how I was trying to point, like you could see where I'm pointing. It's like super subtle. I don't understand what it's changing. I think I like that better though. I just don't know if that matches. I just don't feel like it matches the vibes very much, so is the problem. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't like it. I just don't like it. I think I need to figure something else out if I'm gonna keep it. I don't have to keep this. I don't know if I want to keep this. I do want some type of column that I could put in this space though. It just looks funny when you have a super skinny one next to that big beam. Like something about that just doesn't look good to me. And it's hard to match the color. Like that kind of, it's like literally gray. But yet when you look at the color swatch for this, it's not that dark. So it's just kind of funny how those are the 2 that look like they're similar color and they're completely different colors. What's up with that? What are we doing? What are we doing? You know what, that actually would be kind of funny because it has like a heart right here if I incorporated this from Island Living, and it has these swirlies that kind of match the swirlies up here. Did I just like figure something out? Probably not. Let's see what, yeah, color wise, nope. Nope. It's all like super funky. I mean, this honestly doesn't look that bad. If I wanted to try the brown and incorporating the brown, these don't come in any type of brown. Honestly, I'm not mad about incorporating that instead of it just all being white. Like it would take me forever to go through all of these I like this. Wait a second. I think I actually do like this though. Because I still haven't changed the outside. Because I did say that I might end up changing the color of the house. Because everything was white and I didn't necessarily like that. Now I know the columns also come in like a matching color scheme. I don't think I want to change those right now. That might be something I change later. But I kind of want to see what all of these look like this. I think that is going to be the way to go. Might do something fun in this little cube space in all of these. Because there's nothing in them right now. I feel like you could put statues, like sculptures. And one of my builds that I've also, or no, I did tour the llama shell challenge. Little Simsy did. In that house, I had a 1x1 tile like this, and I turned it into a terrarium on the back porch. And so it just had a lot of plants in it and some lights, and it was a really cool vibe to see that from the back porch. Yeah, I think that's one thing that was lacking for me was it's just so sterile looking, and it's not like I'm not criticizing the person who built the restaurant, because the restaurant, when it was like in its full form with all the items and fully built, it looked really nice. Like, I would not have chosen to try to renovate it into a house if I didn't like the build. I loved the build. I think for me and my style, I need something to tie my colors together, and that's what was missing for me. I don't like how dark these are. Like, that actually is pretty spot on. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. I'm trying to understand what the difference. Oh, it's the line. What's the point of that? How are you supposed to use that? I don't know. Is that the same color? Wait. Why does it look so different right when it's right there? I actually do like this. I know it looks a little weird right now because everything's not finished, and that ceiling is driving me nuts with the lighting. But I think, especially now that I've changed the windows, it helps bring in that kind of, even though they're not technically brown, they're like gold, but it brings in brown tones throughout the whole house, which I think is something that's needed. And then I'm like getting rid of these on the inside because I don't really think they're necessary. I like putting columns on corners, but not corners like that, more so external corners like this. But I don't think I want these columns in particular like all over the place. I don't know. It might be a little much. A little too much. And like I said, I like these on the I like those columns there. I don't know. I think it could grow on me a little bit. I think it's just, and I need to see. So like I could make these brown. I don't think I want to make those brown. I think I want to keep those doors white. Maybe on the inside, I could try to do the matching column. Because it kind of gives it an extra bit of grandeur. I don't like that it's clipping. Oh, so I do have part of the ceiling missing there. Has that been the problem the whole time? Because, oh, whoops. Yeah, okay, because I noticed the other day when I was playing with it that this looked off, and so I checked over here. I feel like I would have seen that, though. Sometimes you have to click this just right to highlight the right thing, but... Oh, it's because this is extended all the way over there. Is that honestly what was causing the glitch that I've been seeing? If I'm gonna have a glass roof like this, I almost want to kind of do something fun with it, like that. You know? Like, I don't know. I get it doesn't necessarily match the vibe of the house. Why is that there? Oh, that needs to come down, doesn't it? I don't think it was meant to be like that. Anyway, and then we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, because you don't even need it. To be over that. But I'm fairly confident that's what the problem was. Yeah, because it's gone. Okay. It was just the roof. Also, I don't think I need a column on the inside of that. What if I... this might be too drastic of a change, but what if I changed all of the roof pieces to be curved? Also, I don't know what I am doing. These might be too small. I think that's part of the problem. It also just doesn't seem to be changing anything, which is a little weird. I will say this looks kind of weird when it's like bubble next to bubble as opposed to leaving this the same and then having this part be a bubble, but maybe I just need to lower it more. Yeah, that's what it was. Try to match the height of the pitch on both of the roof pieces. Also, I don't think I really need, well, never mind. I don't like how the glass overlaps this. Let's see here. What if I copy, paste that there? Oh, they have to make it so difficult to do roofing in The Sims. Do that, and then that doesn't work. Yeah, see, that's more of what I was trying to do, because it's connected here, but then this doesn't look good, so it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So now I just have the same piece on top of one another. I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like the way that looks. It doesn't look good. Okay, well, let's just undo that. Might be it. Oh my gosh, every time I try to click away, click out of something. I'm just kind of like, there has to be a better way to do this. I'm just not sure what it is. I just don't like that roof piece clipping into this roof piece. And I get that's like a very specific thing, but this is why it takes me forever to do my builds, because I focus on every little thing like that, and it annoys me that I can't get that fixed. But not the end of the world. Some of this stuff is kind of weird. Like, I don't understand why it is the way it is, but Yeah, I do think I like these being accented. I think on the outside though, I want to keep them white. Like I think it's a little too much to change everything for the windows and the columns, but I do like the windows being colored there more so now. I'm just checking all of them to make sure I didn't miss any in this little area. But yeah, from the inside, it definitely helps tie in more of the brown tones. Just a little bit more. Like it almost makes me want to like use this. It doesn't match, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm throwing down. You picking up what I'm throwing down, you know? Know what I'm saying? And here I am trying to find a new dining table. What if I used a circular dining table? That could be fun. I don't know if that would be the vibe. That's also kind of small. Round tables are kind of small. But I do like how it could tie in more of the wood if I wanted to bring in more wood tones and stuff. But I don't know if it would be something that would be good. I swear they have that green color in like everything. Everything. And like I want to use these chairs. Like I'm at the point where I have to use these chairs. I will do whatever I need to use those chairs. This matches pretty well, actually. With the different color wood tones with the floor and the table. Wait a second. Let me just see. I'm gonna see what this looks like, and I'm gonna have to alt place because it doesn't work very well otherwise. I actually do kind of like that better. It's different. I don't use a ton of round dining tables. I've used them, I know, and at least I've used it in one build that I can think of right now. But I'm not sure about any others. But if I were to like keep this light, for instance, if I wanted to use this light, what is this from? Diamond. Oh yeah, because it was a restaurant, so that kind of makes sense. But like, I feel like you could almost justify using this, like keeping it, because it's a round light fixture, and it's like you could put it over the round table, and it works really well. You know, if I can get it to line up really well. There we go. Maybe that's better. I wish you could get like a true top-down view instead of it still just being angled. Like it would help. I think a round rug would be too much, and I spent so much time trying to get the right rug for this. But it does kind of make it look a little weird now. But I'm not worry about it. Maybe that's what has been missing though, is just that playing with the wood tones more and tying that in, I think is what was missing some. Now the kitchen doesn't really have much going for it in that regard. It does have wood shelves over here. Maybe it won't match the cabinets is the main thing. All of the wood tones except for this one are light, and the black, of course. But the wood here is, yeah, so it doesn't match in the kitchen. But I do have wood in the kitchen. It's just not the right shade. Because the only other color that would work is that. And I don't No, honestly, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. I guess because it's kind of hidden, tucked away. This shade doesn't look that bad either. What did I have before? Was it this? I think it was this. Yeah. What if I went with this? Because it's kind of in the middle. Yeah. There we go. Things are starting to flow for me. It just took a little time. It's funny because now I don't like this rug now that I used the round table here. But I wish I could use this because it does match. What if I put this outside? I could put this in that area as like an outdoor patio table. And it matches out there really well because of the architecture and everything, the railings, the column, the windows, it ties in really well back there. So I think for me, I'm happy now with the table. It's just these chairs, man. I like the color of the green. It's just the white that I'm not liking on the legs. But again, maybe once I figure out kind of what I want to do color-wise in here, it'll help. What wallpaper? Okay. What is this from? Jungle Adventure? What if I used one of the Lovestruck worn plaster wall? That's definitely not the vibe that I'm going for. Like something that's still light. It's a pink. It is a pink. But I think it can work fine. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Let me grab one of these lights just so I can put it in the hallway here. I don't think it looks awful. I think the issue is just I don't have anything pink anywhere. That's too dark. Like I still want it to be like a light color. I don't like that. These are like so subtle. This one's yellow, which I think it's gonna not work. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think so. At least not for like all of the walls. I don't think that's gonna work well, but I'm still finishing it. I will say this, I don't dislike it as much as I thought I would while I was putting it on. It matches this really well though. I mean, it really does match the yellow tones on that wallpaper. Wait a second. So if I did a light wallpaper like that, and that matches the kitchen. That's what I put in the kitchen. Wait, is it exactly? No, it's not. Okay. It's not what I put in the kitchen. What if I carried the same in the kitchen then? What did I put in here? I think this was like the other Lovestruck wallpaper. Yeah. I almost would say maybe this would be better in the kitchen. Well, wait. This has the trim. But it's a different color trim. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I think I like this. But I don't think I like this in the kitchen area, which is funny. Yeah, because I think this matches the cabinets slightly better. I don't know, something about this is lighter, but it actually doesn't look bad because the column breaks it up, so you're not seeing it side by side necessarily. And honestly, it doesn't look that different if you don't pay attention to it too much. I think I like that. I think I can work with that. So then we'll change this to brown. I don't even know if I want to keep this. I'm still like not completely sold on like a trellis wall inside. I like the vibe of it. I don't know. I feel like the darker one works better for this instance right now. And then why I got so excited was maybe I could get away with the dark green. Because it matches the couch. Since you have a light color here, you want to go with a dark. I think we're finally getting somewhere. I'm starting to like the house. Finally. I'm finally starting to like the vibes. Still some iffy things that maybe I'll get figured out. And then this actually needs to scoot over. But we're making progress. This isn't completely centered in front of the window. I'm gonna try to not worry about that too much. I say that and then I start moving stuff. There we go. And then there. That works. I don't think they can get around these plants. Is part of the problem, but maybe if I scooch them over a little bit more. That's cute. I think it's finally coming together. It took a while. I think these rugs are fine. I don't know. I'm like starting to second guess the rugs now, but I like the walls. I'm not going to change the walls. I like now that I have the windows the way they are. I think that works really well for what we're doing with the brown tones inside. And it really warmed it up a good bit. I'm digging it. I am digging it. We're gonna have to do some more finagling here and there to figure out exactly what we want to do, but the vibes are getting there. I'm starting to get some things flowing, some ideas going, things that I like seeing. Yeah, this is starting to become ignore all the light fixtures. It's starting to become a vibe, I think. I don't know if this is the light I'm going to even keep over the thing, quite frankly, but I could do that as like a red color. That could tie in some of that. Yeah. I don't think that's the light fixture I'm going to keep, but you know, it is what it is. I still need lights to see things. But yeah, so I could put like a bookcase here and then have a chair or two here. I generally like to have a table by the front door, but you don't have to. I could try to do something a little bit different. I'm thinking like a coat rack. Putting a coat rack. I'm just like gonna grab some things as they come to mind. I kind of would want it to be on the other side though. But since I moved the sofa, let's do that. Yeah, that'll fit. That fits just fine. Could even kind of tuck it in a little bit further if I wanted to. Nice. Okay. Yeah. We're getting there. We'll be able. Wait. When did this chair move? Are there ghosts in this house? That chair was not like that. I had both of these turned in. When did that chair go straight like that? That was weird. That is weird. That's bizarre. Okay, I can look at this and not hate it now, which is something. I think now for me, since I finally figured out more of the walls and the floors and the windows, the color scheme for those, I think it's more now I can figure out the rugs from there. Because again, I don't think these are like the right colors that I want to use at this point. So I might need just a different rug altogether at this point. But trying to see, because I do think in some instances Realm of Magic works really well. Let me filter through. I'm not familiar with Realm of Magic's items as much because I've not used them nearly as much, but like it has the right vibes with like the patterns and things like that, which I think is fun. But I don't think well, first of all, a round rug wouldn't necessarily work. Well, it could actually if I did it like that. I do kind of like that better. Not that rug, but just the fact of it being a round rug, a circular rug, I think looks better. So let me see if I can find a round rug that I'd want to use. I'm just happy I'm finally getting to a place where I can figure out where to go from here, because it was not good, all good. Last stream and then the vast majority of this stream has been a struggle, and now I feel like I'm getting to a place where I like what's starting to happen, so I have to figure things out, but I don't know if I want that. No, it's not quite the right vibes for me. We're very limited when it comes to round rugs. So I don't think there's gonna be one that I'd want to use. Put a splash pad. That could be fun. Does anyone have any idea? I don't know. I'm getting sleepy. I'm gonna have to get off here in a few minutes, but actually, wait a second. Let me see. Am I crazy if I actually think that could work? Wait. What is going on? There's someone yelling outside my window. Like, I don't know what's going on. I live on the second floor, so I'm not that far off the street, so I can still hear quite a bit of stuff going on where I'm at, and that person does not sound happy. I don't know what is going on. Don't know what's going on. I actually think that works. And call me crazy, because I am, but also, what if I tried to use that light pink color just for the dining area right here? This one. Like the super kind of muted. It almost matches the top of the countertop with the lighting the way it is. And it matches the rug right here really well, and with the red, it ties that color in from the kitchen. I think this works. It's interesting, but I think just having this one little wall right here pink, that light pink, is kind of a vibe for the dining space, even though it's open floor plan, to have its own kind of vibe to it. I like it. I like it. I do. I sound like I don't, but I don't think the hallway is going to stay yellow. I don't like the amount of yellow when I look at it from this angle. It's a lot of yellow. I think I'll probably use, let's see here, what other why do I keep doing that? I'm not used to, I guess, the new, like, I don't know. I feel like we've gotten a lot of things since For Rent, and it's just, I keep going, trying to find, like, different packs as opposed to actual, like, expansion packs. More like kits and stuff, or whatever. We haven't had new stuff packs in a long time, but... I don't know if I'd want to do anything super crazy. Like, I think the floral would be a bit much. Even if it's the same, I think that's all that could be overwhelming for the whole hallway. Well, they won't do it that way, but it's fine if it goes in there. Not worried about that. Well, actually I am, because now that doesn't look good. Okay. Yeah, I think what's bothering me is the white trim, and I get it's over here, but it's not right next to, like, brown columns like that. I don't know why that bothers me as much as it does, but it does. It does. Now, alternatively, what I could do is I could bring instead the pink color around this way. I don't know if I like that though either, honestly. How does it look if you just brought that all the way over? I guess you don't really, it looks weird because you're dividing the space and you're not changing it though. This is difficult. I'm just not sure. I think part of it's because I'm not used to building with some of the Lovestruck stuff, which is just kind of, I'm trying to figure out things that work well with it. But this part, I'm not sure what I want to do with yet. I just feel like it's too much yellow though. If I bring in, it doesn't look bad right here, but maybe just the hallway space should be different. Like, I like the idea of the hallway being an accent of some sort with like a fun wallpaper. And it doesn't have to be Lovestruck even, just something like different. Not that though. I need something that's gonna contrast. Do they have that same shade of green? I wonder, let me see what I can get in that green color that I love so much. I know there's like a busy wallpaper that has that color, but that's not what I really want to do. And that's not at all what I want. What's funny is I'm not even seeing the one that I'm thinking of, so maybe it's not technically classified as a green color. Maybe it's classified more as a blue, but I would say this is green more than blue. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Now that I went back to this, I kind of wonder if I could get away with that. I think the part of me that's like, yeah, well, now that I changed the windows to this like gold color, it kind of works better than it did. So I think for me, I just don't like the way this looks. It looks like a little too sterile. Like it matches pretty well with this and this green, but I don't know. We'll see. I might change that. I gotta figure out this wall here. What wallpaper? What wallpaper are we gonna use? We need some wallpaper. Ooh, wait a second. No, I don't want it in there. Wait a second. Did I just find something that could work? I hate that it's white trim. Why? Why? Because that actually doesn't look too bad. It is more of a blue than a green though. Like, it's not the same color. We're getting there. We're kind of getting some ideas flowing. That's what it was. I I had forgotten to change it to all whenever I changed it to that color. Yeah, I don't like the way that looks though. I feel like going from solid to solid to solid like this, it doesn't work well. Like I want something with a pattern here. That's kind of where I'm coming from with that. And this has white trim, which doesn't look good by the brown columns. That's why I keep trying to avoid that. I want to use this in something because I think that's a really fun color scheme because it's like a blue, a green, and the red. And the red color actually matches really well with the kitchen over here. I almost wonder... But with the blue though, I feel like that's too much. Like that's just trying, and with this pattern over here, that's just way too much to try to get to work. It's a little busy, but I do really like this swatch a lot. What are we gonna do with this hallway? This is why I didn't want a hallway. I don't like hallways. They're like a waste of space to me. Like when you have square footage and you're wasting this much just to have a space to walk to a room that you want to get to, I just don't get it. Like I would rather have more room in my room or have a closet or just something that uses the space better. That's just like one thing that I prefer. Ooh, what if we did... Oh, I hate how easily that happens. I don't think this is what we want to do, but there is brown trim at least. Honestly, I'm not like, no. I don't like it, but I don't hate it either. I just don't think it really goes with the vibe since we have plants, like flower wallpaper here and then to go to reptile, because we have flower. We're gonna have flower in the kids' room. We're gonna have plant wallpaper in here, and to have like an animal print, I think is a little too out there. I think it's a little too out there. That's fun. Let's go back to wallpaper. I want a pattern. I want a pattern. What if I did... I'm just trying to see what that looks like. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't think that's gonna work for me. I think we're stuck. And whenever I get stuck, I need to take a break, because then I just get frustrated that I can't figure out what I want. That's honestly kind of a fun vibe. I just don't think, because this even, the column even almost matches down here, kind of just, I don't know. The way this looks kind of matches the bottom. But that might be a little too funky to do. I don't know. Like, a part of me wants to try to wrap this around. Like, nah, that's too much. Because then this looks weird, just having the one, like, yellow spot, and then that doesn't... That just doesn't, yeah. Never mind. Never mind. We're just gonna go back to all yellow for right now. And maybe it would help if I put the doors. Yeah, let's see. I think that's meant to be, well, no, it's not. Never mind. I was like, it depends on how big it is, that could work as a front door, but I don't think that's what the intention was. I like this door. I just need to find a color that I want. That's fun. You could do yellow on yellow. I think that's the shade we're going for. Well, actually, that works too. Let me put them side by side so I can kind of see what I like better. Okay, I don't like the white frame. I do and I don't, because the white frame around the door kind of matches the vibe with the window, but I think it would look better with this color wood with the white frame, and they don't have it that way. It's this one. So which one looks better? It's this one, yeah. Okay, so this matches the columns pretty spot on, actually. So I would like these to be directly across from one another, so it's the same. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Honestly, just having the doors kind of does help quite a bit with this, and I'll put some art on the wall too. I think I can get away with just yellow here. I do. It's just the pink here is a little weird. It kind of sticks out. I might try to do some clutter with some pink, so maybe I can bring the pink in as like a little bit of a slight accent color. And honestly, that's kind of what this sofa is, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this sofa is technically pink. Like, that's a pink. It's a very light pink, but it's pink. And it matches that to a T. So that's already bringing some pink in as well. So it's kind of a weird vibe. You got yellow and pink going, but I think blending the colors around to make it balanced is what's going to make this work really well. Because, like, I think this, especially with the gold and matching the windows, the red color matching the kitchen, and then I'm not gonna keep this light fixture, I don't think. But then the pink on the wall. So this rug works really well. What if I could go ahead and find a light fixture real quick? Maybe. 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 Sorry, I'm getting distracted looking at it. You know, honestly, this week we've gotten 3 new followers, which is kind of fun, on Twitch, considering I bring such excellent content. Oh wait, is that still marked? No. What light fixtures do we have? This is very weird. I don't think I like that. I feel like, yeah, I want something that hangs down lower over the dining table. Also read an article the other day that talked about how dining table or dining rooms are disappearing from people's homes. Like it's the one room that's no longer being made in homes. I'm like, yeah. I've not really had the urge to sit at a dining table. I feel like the medium is a little too long. Well, maybe not. Not from it was from the angle. I just don't know if there's gonna be a swatch in this that's gonna work. They have the green. Maybe I could bring that light pink color in a little bit here too. That works actually as well. With the color here and here. Wait a second. I think I like this better, the solid color. Okay, that's actually kind of, not gonna lie, that's kind of a vibe. I like that. That's cute. I like that. Okay, let me put this out here just to save one in case I want to try to incorporate that somewhere else. I'm not liking any of these lights. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta go. Oh, I hadn't saved in like a very long time. That could have been awful. Now I think the main thing is, do I want to keep this rug over here or find something that works a little bit better? Because the thing that's nice about this is that it's still like a fur type rug, which is great. I could try layering. What other swatches are on this? Yeah, there aren't really any other swatches. This one's not that bad, but it's not really the vibe. Not the vibe. Not the vibe. Not today. Not me. This one, yeah, this doesn't match at all what I'm looking for. That's a bath mat. Not really what I'm wanting there. Sorry, I yawned. This is really cute. Okay. Getting distracted. I saw Halloween stuff earlier today. Mia went to the vet she had stitches, and if you don't know Mia, she's my miniature schnauzer. I don't think I've really ever talked about her on my gaming channels, more so in my blogs, my vlog channel, but she had surgery, so she had to have stitches taken out. And I went to PetSmart, and they had all of their Halloween toys out and everything, and I wanted to buy like most of them. They had a pretty good selection. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I pulled that out. I had looked at that earlier. Nope. I think I already looked at this one too. I feel like this could work if it was the right colors. They don't really have very great colors for this one. Like, that green would match, but I don't want everything to be green. Also, it would have to be smaller. I mean, there's green in the corners here, and it has the red. I just don't think that's really the vibe. It's not really the right shade of red. I think this looks fine over here. I think it was just the big rectangle, especially once I changed to a round table, it just didn't look good. I didn't like the way that looked. I think this is fine though. Do I still want this to be yellow after all the changes I made? See, like, this almost matches this better. If I go for this color. I don't even know what to call it. I like how with this color, it's like it has the yellow kind of outline there. This is more yellow though. So it just depends on what we're wanting to achieve. This matches the rug better, color scheme wise, and in a way it kind of brings that pink color over, because that's what this looks like, is more of like a light, very pale pink. So maybe that could work. I feel like it looks better with the yellow up against this wall. Is kind of my only point of contingency or contention or whatever I'm trying to say. Wait a second. What colors does this go? Ooh, these are interesting patterns. Yeah, none of those work for this, but I don't know. I'm feeling a little conflicted. I'm a little lost. Just a little bit. That's not the right style. I feel like I've already looked at this one. Oh, maybe not. Oh, wait. What other swatches real quick? Wait. Not that one. This one could work. Honestly, that's not that bad. I don't like it as much. I still like that better. I think I need to keep... I think what I'm not liking about this is that... I don't know. It's embarrassing. I don't think I want to know how long I've been talking about this. But this is like... I think this being like the pale pink and this being a pale yellow is what's throwing me off. I think it either needs to match like that or change this altogether, because there's not a rug color other than that that's gonna work in here for me. I don't like the plain white. I say that and it actually works well next to the columns, but I still don't think that's what I'm wanting. I do have a white, I have white over here though too. So maybe that's the trade-off. If I want this color, this pale pink, then I need to change this to that to make it work better. And then the yellow around the opening right here kind of works well with the wallpaper and this paint. And maybe that's what I could do since I have so much yellow over here. Maybe I shouldn't use the yellow colored thing here. I do think it looks really nice though, and this is white, which kind of goes with the columns with the yellow and white. I'm gonna leave it like I had it with the yellow because I do like that color up against the wallpaper better. I just think it looks better that way. Because if you don't look at the rug, like that just doesn't look good to me. But you pull it in, the rug helps tie it in, but I just don't think it's worth doing. I think the rug is a nice homage to the pink right here to bring it over here, and that's it. I don't think I need to do anything more than that. That is my final answer. That is my final answer. Thanks for joining me tonight. I had a lot of fun. I'm sure anyone who stopped by to watch me was probably like, this guy cannot make up his mind for anything, and he's never gonna finish this build. And at this rate, you are probably correct. It's gonna take me forever to finish this. So with that in mind, I think what I might do is kind of work on it some on my own time off stream. And whenever I go back to really clutter it up, whenever I have the color scheme completely figured out and the furniture that I want, then maybe we could come in and clutter it together and do more of that instead of me trying to decide everything. And this is why I've been nervous to live stream, because I can't just crank out a house in 3 hours. I try to be super intentional with my builds, and I am very much a maximalist when it comes to building in The Sims, because I think it just makes it more fun to make them look super lived in and to use a lot of the items and content, because what's the point of having it if you're not going to use it? And so I like to really make my builds super realistic and just fun to look at and tour, and I hope you can see that on my YouTube channel whenever I do my tour videos, that you can really see and appreciate what I do with my builds, because it does take a long time, and that's why I can't crank out a ton of content like on a daily basis. I could maybe stream eventually on a daily basis, but as far as getting the builds done, yeah, not right now. I think as I get more and more familiar with especially Lovestruck items, which is also kind of making this a lot longer for me to get through, because I'm just learning the new things and the new swatches and everything and what I can do. But I think it'll get better, but this is where we're at right now. But thanks for joining me if you did. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Okay, bye.